as I start rubbing my eyes again to try and make it better. I am an intelligent one.
Intelligence is not required. I mean, I only have 10 intelligence, so and 9 charisma, but I mean, I will not be using charisma for much.
I see what you did there.
I mean, I am a robot that has face like this. That has a skull on his chest plate. And I use a gun. I do not think charisma is one of my skills that I will need.
Fuck. Who's ready to die?
Probably me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Not me. I will not me. I will just hang back and shoot.
All right, we're gonna lay down a couple of ground rules before we start. So first off, Soma is new to D&D. They have played games such as Baldur's Gate and a few other games that have rely on the D&D type system, but they haven't played D&D specifically. So things
Alright.
might be a little bit slow.
Not a problem.
I'm just taking care of stuff off to the side. Ugh.
Forgot to update my bardic inspiration.
A fighter, a rogue, and a bard. Walk into a bar. I have like masked longsword, warhammer, and hand axe. Nice.
Just making sure everybody's gonna get everything set right quick.
Yeah, I'm
Yes, I
working on
have.
it on my end.
Mhm.
I'm working on it on my end. Okay.
I have 180 masked bullets.
That should be plenty. So for a little bit of background, this is a short one-off session. This will be maybe 2 hours at most, depending on how things run, maybe 3. So it's a quick burst of adventure, a little bit of background, nothing major. So y'all wrote your backgrounds, but y'all didn't really have to. This is just a little bit of thing to flow. Nothing's going to be too integral.
I got bored.
I just
Alrighty.
like having backgrounds to my characters.
This is just a rundown from another character I created, so it was already there.
All right. So is everybody ready to start?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
Totally hope.
So, since this is a one off, all of your characters have met before. I'll give you a chance to introduce your characters in a little bit. So, first, we're going to start off with a little bit of plot. For one reason or another, y'all have come together as adventurers. And after one of your most recent adventures, you've been hearing that a small town of Tallfield to the north of Lake Saniel has been having some trouble. For the past 2 weeks, members of the guard have been dying. And the town has gone on lockdown. It is a common bypass between people moving from Ludia to the Gormand Mountains, since it contains one of the few bridges that doesn't cross through the Kissen Marsh. I need to
Alright, I see. See. me the place we are
Player, it
talking
should
about?
be on map player. It should be on the map right now. To the north of Lake
Tollfield.
Sun. Hmm.
Yes, Tollfield.
Common name.
Yes,
Yes.
I mean, like a big village in Poland. Yes, we have a town literally called Big Village or Small Village.
Uh,
No jokes.
We have a
so
place
it's
called Hell in the States.
yeah, literally.
So,
hell. I mean, we have a Paris, Texas.
right. And I think it's Hell, Oklahoma, or something like that.
Hmm.
So how was Ohio?
Ah, yeah, it's Ohio. Thank you. Hell, Ohio, which is fitting.
So, Tallfield is, as it's shown on the map, is a small riverfront town. Its main exports are farming and hunting, and nearby is a forest with wild boars, deer, other fauna. Uh, Common knowledge is that they pray to a river guardian that has protected the town. This town is relatively small, maybe 50 to 100 people live there.
Okay, so somewhat religious community.
Somewhat religious, and from the posting, the river guardian's blessing, or what they believe the river guardian's blessing to be, has vanished from the town. That is why people are being killed, or so they say. They don't know what's doing it, and they called out for adventurers to come figure it out. They have posted that the reward total is 1,500 gold.
All right.
So before we make our way to the Tallfield map, would anybody like to? We'll start with, since you're new, Soma. Why don't you introduce your character?
I hate you. My character is a rogue because I like stealth. She was a. You read the bio, so I don't need to go into that.
I didn't.
You didn't read the bio? I thought someone did.
I read.
Gant
It-
did.
It's safe to assume that nobody read it, so always assume no one read it.
I was gonna say,
give
is
them
that is that
brief-
internet rule? Is that internet rule something yet?
Yeah.
Uh, she was a noble. She grew up being curious and uncovering secrets. One day, she almost got killed by a rival family, and a rogue stopped her death. And her father paid the rogue to teach her how to be stealth. And eventually, she grew up and joined the court, but her family got caught in a scandal. It's unknown if it's fabricated or not. She thinks it is. So she became a rogue to earn money to live and to try and uncover if it was fabricated and who did it.
Nice.
We'll move to you, Vice.
Oh, right. I'm Vice. Forgot. It's been a while since I've been called Vice. Right. So, Okran Levan, once he was born into a noble family, somehow his bloodline became intermingled with a fallen angel.
So you're an Asimar.
Yeah, right. Through
Wink,
certain
wink,
means.
nudge,
Yeah, hey. So he spent his childhood with his brother, secluded away in the halls and the walls of the. It wasn't a palace, but it was well-off mansion. His parents, however, were loved by the town. They went out and actually gave their time to helping improve the town. He learned to, as you do as a noble, a lot of skills, fencing, music, etc. Discovered a talent for magic when playing the dulcimer, and turning his instructor chicken. Needless to say, They never came back. His town was overrun.
I assume they were delicious.
They didn't eat him. They got him fixed, but his town was overrun by marauders. His very, Goliath, giants, gnolls, and some fiends and undead as well. Led by a drow woman. And him and his family they fled. He left with his brother. They have no idea what happened to his parents. Since then, he ingratiated himself with another noble woman. Went to become a bard and studied at one of the colleges. What was it? The College of Swords.
Colleges?
Bards have different colleges.
College of Swords, yes.
Allegedly, it's the College of Swords. That's what he tells people, and he leads them to believe. He's not very forthcoming with what college it is. He actually attended, which was Whispers. He went back, found his brother had become a fighter of sorts. Stayed with him and in service to the noblewoman for a while, and then eventually left once again to try and find a way to reclaim his home and restore his family. And ultimately, that's the end goal of both brothers.
All right.
Egan, you're up next.
All right. My character is an Warforged, and his name, well, technically he doesn't have a name. He is Warforged. He's a sharpshooter Warforged. He's a Warforged from a sharpshooter series, model number 01. He was the first of his line, which was commissioned by the royal decree to fill in for to replace all the losses that Kingdom suffered to its royal dragoon and musketeer regiments in the recent most war that was happening on the continent or the island. Sharpie, as he is called, was the very first of that series, and most other Warforged of said series were modeled after him. Eventually, as war progressed, kind was pushed into service, and dragoon regiments with Warforged that were commanded by.
Egan, your mic's going a little bit crazy.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good
Yeah.
now.
You're good now.
Okay. So, basically as war progressed, more Warforged were basically pressed into service in roles of musketeers and dragoons, and he eventually got uncommissioned as an officer. He was actually a captain and led his own company. But after the war was finished, a large religious movement which stood in opposition to basically Warforged rights, basically saying that only, that the army should be made mostly from,
Sorry.
real people. That army that was to protect the people should be made from said people. Basically made that only a small number of Warforged was allowed to serve in the army after the war has ended. The Sharpie was one of those Warforged that was dismissed from the service. Despite all of this, he still thinks of himself as in service to the king, the country, and the parliament, and to the people. So he travels the land seeking to basically help the people as he can while abiding the rules, and maybe possibly, prove to the people that the Warforged should still serve in the army, more or less.
All right. So the party arrives in Tallfield. Probably depending on where y'all set off from, probably Ludia. It takes about a couple days travel to get there. The route is well traveled. There's nothing wrong, nothing amiss going around there. It's well traveled, and people who would tend to loot things want to hit people off the beaten path. So you don't really encounter anything there.
Right.
Upon arriving in Tallfield, you immediately notice that the town is split into two pieces via the river. The north bridge is called the Guardian Bridge, and the south bridge is called the. Let me see my notes here. The Hammer and End.
Right.
Uh, in about, can you see my ping?
No.
No.
My purple ring?
Nope.
Nope.
Are you pinging on the right layer?
Making sure I am.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. We see.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
So as you're entering into the village, there's a group of people carrying a body off to the north end of the village to be inspected. Leading them is a tall man dressed in, well, not really man. He's a young, but he is very tall. He has blue skin and he's dressed in purple and gold. And he turns around to the immediate frown on his face, turns into a grin, and he says, "Oh God, finally some people were here. Oh, please tell me you're here to help us with our issue."
I stand at attention. My musket basically on my. I basically salute him and say, Warford Sharpshooter 01 reporting for duty. What's the problem, citizen?
Gives you a curious look. He's younger. He hasn't really seen a Warforged in a while, or not many people have due to the war's disbanding of them.
Yes,
Uh,
basically.
Well, it was on the missive that we sent. My name is Eliam Murmis. I'm filling in for my father, who is in Ludia right now. He's on a diplomatic mission, as it were. We've been having murders occur in our town. If you will, please follow me. And as he's walking, a gestures you to follow him, and you'll go across the top Guardian Bridge to the graveyard up here. And inside the graveyard, there's a rather modest building where there are 3 bodies side by side on tables. So a creature, be it demon, be it human, has been murdering people in our town the past couple months. These 3 are the most recent, and they're all of our town guard. We feel it's because we have not been paying our dues to the River Guardian enough. Either that or the River Guardian has vanished. This town is a haven for travelers, farmers, hunters. We are the most common bypass to get across the river. If you can help us solve this, the pay was noted at 1,500 gold, but I am sure we can negotiate a better pay depending on the quick resolution of our problem.
Well, I'll just stay silent and look on the corpses with my unfeeling gaze.
Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing this kind of this blank, not even looking at the guy stare while he explains what he's going through. Right. Um, Okran speaks up. I tell you what, we'll do what we can. Yes.
I'm just staring at the corpses with a slightly disgusted look on my face, being a former noble.
Oh god, it's happening again.
Mhm.
No. Okay, real quick. Reason I say that, the last campaign I had this character in, he was supposed to not be the straight man. He became the straight man because he was the. This is what happened. Nobody said anything, and they just reacted to things like that, which was fine. But it was like, oh shit, there's a with the tiger demon thing. Anyway, there's this inn's run by a demon. Okay, closes the door in his face.
Oh,
Like, it's like,
Well-
we should be afraid of that. So okay, sorry.
while Okring speaks to the village elder, mayor, the spirits, Sharpie does what any self-respecting soldier does, that is charged with duty of finding who the murderer is, and goes up to corpses. And are the corpses covered in any blanket or anything like that?
They are not covered in blankets yet.
He just walks up to one of the corpses, the most recent one, and starts basically closely looking at it, poking at to see any, wounds or anything, any cause for death.
Well, it's quite obvious. I'm not going to make you roll for it. There is a gaping hole in his chest where his heart
Wait.
should be.
See, that's why I wasn't looking. I don't have the
Oh.
skills I needed for
Well,
that.
he
So I'm glad
pokes
someone else did.
at the wound.
Poking at the wound. Give me a Constitution.
And
A
Good thing you're a
Constitution save.
warforge.
uh, yes, yes, good. I am a warforged. Uno momento, por favor. So, Constitution saving throw, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. As you poke and prod at the wound, you notice there is a strange green goop forming around it. And it singes a little bit of your Warforged finger, but thankfully, due to your inhuman constitution and inhuman body bits, it doesn't really do anything to you. Just kind of sizzles of like bacon.
I spring up back to my straight posture and I turn to my companions. Foreign contaminant detected. It of an acidic nature. Nature. Sure. Are there and I turn to the leader of the village. Are there any animals or fauna that is known for its acidic for having acidic compounds within its body structure or anatomy?
Elliot is quite confused at the revelation of acidic substance coming from the wound, as this is his first time really taking a look at the body. And he goes, well, no, most things around here are wild boars and deer. And we don't have any creatures like that.
Could I make an Arcana roll to see if I can at least tell if this is a magical source or not?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
The game loves 13s already.
Will be the mighty 13.
Would you rather have 7?
Ah,
At least it's better than 9.
So, this is not magical in nature. It seems to have been extruded from a point that came through the person's wound. This wound is round in nature, and it looks like someone shoved a pole from the back to the front. And it's you see the wound is slightly curved.
slightly
On the
curved, you said?
Yeah, slightly curved on the inside. So from one point in the back, it digs down and comes out the front.
Huh. Out of character? I'm betting a scorpion of some kind. Or something. I'm in character. Okran relays this information to the others. Recommending a nature who has more than a +1 to nature.
I have. Give me a moment.
Am I the one with the highest?
What's your int?
14.
I have literal 0.
Yeah, it's gonna be you.
Okay, how do I
It's
do
gonna be-
this?
So you should be able to click the word nature in the
Nope.
skill thing, and it should roll it for you.
Okay. In the character sheet, click nature.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey. Your first
Though you
roll
are
is a
noble,
17.
your curious nature allows you to discern that in this area there are no scorpions. However, you have heard of scorpion-like creatures that can grow to be the size of a dog, not big enough to make a wound this huge.
The Sharpie turns to Okrin and asks, "So, Citizen Okrin, you say that this wound was caused by enemy attacking the guard from behind, yes?"
It would seem so.
This unit suspects a purposeful crime was committed against the guards. By my protocols, the assault upon the guards is punishable by death. Death normally by hanging the suspect from the gallows. We must find the suspect and bring them to justice. This this once. However, as we do not have time to set up the gallows, a nominal firing squad will be provided. My Sharpie then taps at his musket that is still resting at his arm.
Kathleen interrupts you and says, I don't think a firing squad is quite needed just yet. If you can find the perpetrator, we will bring him to justice under a court of law. You can see that his blue skin kind of turns into a pale blue at this moment.
I see.
Do
I-
we know
I
what
will-
he is?
Elian is an Air Genasi.
Ah, okay. I see. That explains it.
Genasi are quite common about nobility, especially air.
My Sharpie turns towards the leader and says, "This unit understands, and this unit will submit itself to the local law, as per protocol, as per lawfulness protocols 101."
Let's see. Do you know where this happened?
We have no reason why, but we can only assume that the River Guardian has not been accepting any offerings that we throw over the bridge.
Noted. But where did it happen? Where were they found?
Well, this young man was found over by the Manticore's tail. I will. Let me get that on a layer for you.
Place called Manticore's Tail, and you're wondering what this might be. Oh my God. Sorry, that was out of character, not.
I keep moving the map by accident.
I'm assuming that's Manticore, and this is the estate, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Is the words in the bottom not appearing?
Only counts estate.
Oh, dang it.
It's also highlighted.
Huh?
Counts estate highlighted. I don't know if it's supposed to be.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
There we go,
Oh,
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Uh, I have to. One man has been found over by the Manticore's tail. Another was found under the bridge, the Hammer and Anvil bridge to the south. And another was found outside in the fields.
We're outside.
Uh, outside over near the entrance where y'all came in, there's a small cabbage field.
And which bridge do you make sacrifices to?
The north.
Offerings to?
We offered via the North Bridge, the Guardian
Good.
Bridge.
Here's a strange question for you. Well, hang on. Which way does the water flow? I'm assuming it flows down. Yeah.
It flows south from the Guardian Bridge south to the lake.
So here's a question: when you make offerings, do you know if they're seen floating out, or if they're gone by the time they reach that bridge?
Well, I can't say for myself as I have not made any offerings in a while, but a few villagers note that when the offering is thrown into the water, they see a shimmering silver creature of some sort. It just a shimmering wave just come and take the item and it vanishes.
That might be important later. Okay. Right. Right. So, where can we find you later?
I will be in my estate, south of the graveyard.
Oh, okay.
This
Right.
is the
He's
graveyard.
a
of the
count's kid.
estate.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we go take a look at this manticore? And he glances over the guy. This manticore's tail.
Yes,
I think that's what it was called, right?
that would be most reasonable course of action. Citizen Okran, we should probably also investigate underneath the bridge, underneath the southern bridge.
Yeah, I guess we should. I mean, do we have any other leads other than investigating these two places?
Well, there's the field. I assume I'd be shocked if we didn't reach all three before the end of the night.
Cabbages are very very good source of nutrients for the soldiers on the march.
All right, so y'all are gonna head to the Manticore's tail.
Yeah, I figure we swing by the Hammer and Anvil Bridge and check that out on the way.
All right, the Hammer and Anvil Bridge. Well, it sits behind the Manticore's tail, so y'all are easily able to reach that first before going into the Manticore's tail. Give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Right?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Where is perception? Okay, here's perception.
So we'll start off with Soma first. You're a little bit too busy by the thought of the dead bodies, considering your noble nature. You haven't dealt with such a disfigurement. So that's in the back of your head, so you're not paying too much attention. Sharpie and Orkran, well, they hear a soft crying coming from under the bridge.
This unit detects sounds of emotional distress coming from underneath our feet that are stomping about on the bridge. You should investigate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Okran's probably gonna hop off the side of the bridge, and make his way cautiously down underneath, down the bank.
Sharpie will looks at the side of the bridge from over which Okran has hopped and says, "This action is rather illogical." It proceeds to go the entire way from the bridge and just like go underneath it the normal way.
Well, I mean, the only difference really is he walks all the way to the end and goes around, whereas Okran hops off the side onto the bank and walks down.
So Soma notices her party members. One jumps off the bridge, the other turns around, goes towards the back towards the Manticore's tail, and goes under the bridge. What does Soma do?
Decides to follow to see what they are up to, although
one
disgusted
are
by
you
the thought of
following?
going to such a filthy place.
Which one?
All right, so which way
It
are
might
you
be
going?
important.
Which way are you going? Are you
Are
hopping
you-
over the bridge or are you walking back?
Walking back.
All right. So Soma
Okay.
basically makes the Final Fantasy VIII decision. Instead of hopping off towards off of the cliff, she goes around.
No, no. I'm not. He doesn't jump into the water or anything. He
No.
just jumps up. Quick, short little hop, maybe a couple foot drop to the bank and walks down. There's a difference. Y'all making it sound like he dives in the water and sploosh swims his
No,
way
you-
over.
But underneath the bridge, you find the source of the crime. This, whatever it is, has silvery scales on its arms and slightly. And we know when Elian turned pale, that pale blue tone of skin.
Water, see?
And as soon as she hears the thud of Orkrin landing and the mechanical stomps of Sharpie, she startles and she jumps into the water.
Okrin. Okay. I see it. Okrin sees this, right? Sees her.
Yeah, sees her and she jumps into the water.
Oh, no, wait. We don't mean you any harm.
I don't think she can hear you, Citizen Okran.
He calls it out. I just can't be loud because my wife is trying to sleep.
Yeah. All right. As you see what looks to be a silvery wave creep up from the water as two green eyes just look at you from the silvery wave.
Right. I didn't expect that to work. Hi. Are you okay?
Give me a persuasion.
Could it be deception? Oh, never mind. I'll take a nat 20.
Second nat 20 of the game. Okay.
That's why I'm not allowed to roll health.
Well, I just walk up behind Okran and I'm right behind him.
She gets closer to the shallow end of the river and she steps out. Her hair looks like water, and silvery scales are on her face and on her arms. What would you like to say to her?
Well, again, are you all right? We heard you crying.
The sounds of emotional distress were clearly heard from above the bridge where we were positioned.
He heard it too.
She looks down at the water and she says, "Mommy's vanished. I can't
Mommy?
protect the town without Mommy."
Oh, your mother the guardian that they speak of?
Yes.
Do you? This might be a stupid question, and I apologize. Do you know where she went or what happened to her?
I don't know what happened to her ever since the person tossed whatever it was in the bandages off of the bridge. She's vanished.
Can you tell me more about that?
Some man in heavy armor dropped, I don't know what it was, but he dropped something that was covered in cloth and bandages into the river. Mommy took it thinking it was another offering.
Okay, where did she take it?
It's not in our. It's gone, as with mommy.
Right. Do you happen to remember what this man looked like?
He was wearing heavy armor and didn't show his face because of the helmet.
Hmm. See.
Hmm.
Did we see what armor the town guards wore?
The armor is for the town guards ranges from leather to half plate.
Okay, so nothing that would fit
Mhm.
that description. Okay. Right. Do you... Hang on. I'm processing real quick. Hold on.
Meanwhile, my character just goes up to the water and puts his get around how strong the current is.
The current is you don't know how this little girl is doing it, but she's managed to stay pretty still in a very rough current.
Hmm.
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 This would take someone who could normally swim pretty good for the average human and just take them downstream pretty quickly.
Hmm. This unit must applaud your ability to stay still in such a strong current. My character says to the young scaly lady.
Good description. I like it. I do like that. No, that's just stuck in my head. That threw out what I was thinking. Okay, so I got to think of how to phrase this. Mother was there. Mother's gone. The thing is gone. Doesn't know when. Who doesn't know, but recognizes it. Heavy armor. Not in the home.
This unit suggests something. I talked to Okrin.
Of course.
While I understand that you're trying to probably figure out the cause of action of retrieve information regarding the personage in heavy armor, this might this job might be proved much easier if we ask about in the Manticore's tale. As the student understands it, Manticore's tale seems to be an inn of some sort, and if a foreign person to this community in heavy armor was to be found, he or she would probably be lodged at Manticore's tail, would they not?
True. I'm not sure if we'll get another chance to ask questions of this young lady. Will we? He says. He questions the unknown person. I'm sorry. I should have asked. What is your name?
My name is Blue.
Of course it is. Well, I'm Okrin. Uh, how might we be able to find you later if we think of anything?
Hmm, I'm not really supposed to be speaking to strangers.
To be fair, I'm no longer a stranger. I have introduced myself. I am Okrin Levan. Yes.
You can find me under the North Bridge.
Right. We will. I have a feeling this is all related to everything going on in the town. So if we can, we'll try and help you, and we'll find you there.
Rendezvous point with Citizen Blue has been set to Northern Bridge. This unit will store that in its memory core.
All right. Any other things you want to do before this little girl vanishes into the water?
Hang on.
No. Okay.
No,
Uh,
let me see if I got something little stupid thing to give her from my
Soma?
inventory, but I didn't fill that out.
Would you like to do anything? Say anything to the little girl before she vanishes?
Can I kidnap her?
take-
Hmm?
Can I kidnap her?
You can try.
Uh,
Oh no. Oh no.
How would you like to try and kidnap a girl in the water?
I don't know.
Hacker. Seduce her.
I can't think of anything. I was just like,
Oh,
You can
boy.
try to convince the little girl to come with you. Maybe she can point out the if she goes into the inn. If
Oh, she has legs.
yeah.
Oh, do that.
okay.
Has leg.
So
mean,
give me a persuasion check and tell me what you would like to say to get this little girl to come with you.
Um, you know, maybe it would be easier to recognize the figure that dumped the object into the water that took your mother if you came with us.
And she looks at someone. She shakes her head back and forth. No, it's not safe to go on land for too long.
Could you describe the armor to us in case we? That way, if we see it, we can identify it. Anything else? Any engravings? Any markings? Anything of that
No,
nature?
just big, black, and pointy.
Big, black, and pointy.
This
All right.
obviously points to the enemies of the state. The enemies of the state must be removed as quickly as possible for the safety of the populace.
Well, not necessarily, but we'll keep that as Plan B.
My my musket is ready to fire at all times.
Right. We'll let you know. All right, Blue. Tell you what, you go home and we will come to the bridge to find you if we need you or once we have some answers.
She nods and she just kind of, her body just dips into the water and vanishes. And you see a little silvery line heading up towards the North Bridge.
The interrogation of Citizen Blue was most fruitful, so today's investigation I suggest continuing it onwards in the Manticore's tale.
Sorry, I had to I had to fix that gap. My OCD tendencies were like, oh shit, it's right fucking there. Sorry.
Uh,
Okay.
So y'all head towards Manticore, or you'll head back towards the Manticore's tail?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Out front of the Manticore's tail, there's a small city clearing with a well in the middle to easily drain off the well water, an underground aquifer from the river. And there's kids playing around, chasing each other with sticks, trying to beat each other, as kids do.
Like
Uh,
we do.
One of them stops and kind of gapes at the Warforged, and a little boy hides behind his little sister as he stares at Soma.
Give him a wave.
And one of the more older children, probably looking after them, it's like, come on, let's go inside before it gets dark. Or else the village guardian will eat you. Seems the kids don't understand what the guardian is.
Okrin's gonna call out. Well, her daughter seems awfully nice, too nice to eat people.
What'd you say?
I said her. Okran calls out. Well, her daughter seems too nice to eat people.
Mm,
Daughter? Nobody's ever seen the Village Guardian. It's a myth.
You'd be surprised, kid. Just what is and is not a myth.
One of the little boy that was blushing behind his sister turns to the big kid and just starts beating on his leg. I've seen her. She's nice. It seems
cannibalism is
small,
considered
pure of heart children can see the Guardian more than others. And what were you saying, Deegan?
cannibalism is considered a capital punishment punishable by death in the gallows, mostly by hanging or by being drawn and quartered.
The kids just kind of like just run off screaming and go into their houses.
Okran
Alright.
just turns with a look of what the fuck and just stares at him.
Right. Would y'all like to
Uh,
head inside the
Is
Manticore's
programmed
tail?
to speak of any laws and regulations that are programmed into memory core.
We'll have to work on that at some point. Let's
Would y'all
go.
like? All right. Y'all head inside.
The fucking orc. Oh my god. Please don't make us fight Orc Bob Ross. Please don't make us fight Orc Bob Ross.
No, he's not Orc Bob Ross. He's Orc Ross.
I will feel so bad if we have to kill Orc Bob Ross.
You enter into the Manticore's tail. It's actually pretty well kept for how many adventurers tend to pop in and out of here, as well as the villagers. There's plenty of adventurers sitting at the tables, eating, drinking, being merry. Behind the counter, rubbing it nearly raw to perfection, is the great and powerful owner, Grok.
Grok Ross.
Yes, Grok Ross the half-orc. He's pretty menacing and tall for a half-orc. Not very muscular, though. And he speaks with a gentle tone to all of his patrons.
Does he talk of happy little trees and happy little bushes?
No, we brew happy little ales and other happy little meat pies.
Are you a war veteran?
No, my father was.
Okay. You look awfully like someone who was a war veteran and then took up painting. Has anyone ever told you that?
Quite a few times, actually.
Alright. Cheers.
He happily gestures for y'all to sit anywhere where it's free, or if anyone has you, sit at their table.
Looking around, do we see full plate black pointy armor?
You don't see anybody in full plate. You see a village guard in half plate enjoying his time off.
Okay.
I turn towards Grok and I look at him with my, emotionless warforged eyes straight into his own happy little eyes, and I ask him in the most blunt way possible, citizen investigation.
Your mic is breaking up again, Deegan.
Sorry. Sorry. Citizen Grok, and by the way, I say this in the most loud possible way. I do not scream. I just do not, use the I just like speak like always in the same tone, pretty loud, so everyone in the inn can hear me. Citizen Grog, we are looking for a person that has been seen in a big black plate armor that has to be very pointy. Have you seen anyone being lodged in this inn or or anywhere else of that description?
Oh, the adventurer ran through a couple months ago, had wearing heavy plate, but I don't think he stayed very long. He came through, bought a few herbs, and headed through the North Bridge onto the Bowley Mountain Range. Well, the
Herbs, you said.
hmm
What sort of herbs? What did he buy?
well, I think he bought. He was asking me if the. Oh, geez, what was it? I know they were happy little herbs.
God damn it!
They were nice. They were bright green, purple tips. I think I think he was using it for an antidote, but
Is there anything more
no.
nefarious that they could be used for by chance? I'm not.
Oh.
I'm no alchemist.
Well, anybody can use anything for nefarious deeds if they know what they're doing. But the most common use for that is just an antidote. Well, I wouldn't say antidote. It's a cure for an upset stomach.
Hmm. Could too much of any of it be hazardous?
I find in my age, anything can be hazardous if you take too much of it. But the amount he bought couldn't be more than just a minor stomach ache, even though it was supposed to cure stomach.
Right. God damn! Should have asked how big the package was, or the wrapped thing was. Fuck.
Please do not swear, Citizen Okran. This is unbecoming of you.
It was out of character.
Sorry, I just had to. Sorry, I just.
No, I know.
Did this adventurer give any name to you, Citizen Grog?
Hmm. I believe he called himself Hudson.
Suspect's name has been Hudson.
This was over a month ago. It shouldn't. If anything, you're not going to be finding him in the village anytime soon.
Out of curiosity, about how long did these problems start occurring in your village, your town?
Oh, I don't like to talk of trouble, but it most of this has started a month ago.
Correlation seems be
All right. Anything else anyone would like to do in the inn?
just around the inn, looking at each patron, like nobody, like I just look at their faces in the most nonchalant way a warforged can, basically putting their faces into my memory so I can easily identify them in case they do anything bad and I have to shoot them.
Lachlan?
Sorry, I missed that. I got
Is there,
distracted by the dog.
is there anything you would like to do in the inn?
In the inn?
Yeah, in the tavern inn.
Sorry, the dog just started barking at me from the other room. I tell you what, is there anyone here tonight that may have interacted or been here when, or interacted with or been here when? I'm sorry, you said his name was
Hudson.
Hudson. Yes, interacted with Hudson or been here at the same time.
Well, there's the city guard over there. Oh, I forget his name. Oh, I think his name was Thomas. So many city guards, so little time to remember their name.
Of course.
Uh,
Anyone else?
oh, there's a blonde-haired woman sitting over by the fireplace. She's been here for a while. I think she is waiting for her own adventuring party to get back.
All right. Thank you. And I'm gonna give him a gold.
He hands it back to you. Information's free here, my friend.
All right. How about an ale? And I hand him a gold again.
And then he hands you back 99 silvers and hands you an ale.
I put 99 silvers on the table, on the counter, and one for everyone in here, and then the rest is yours.
And hear quite a few cheering coming from everyone. Like, yeah, ale! Free ale! And
Greasing the wheels, greasing the wheels.
Meanwhile, I still go around and am a robot.
all right,
Well, I was gonna say after that, the goal was to use that as a talking point for those two.
who's
Like-
two?
The ones that were here. You said the guard and
The guard
this
and
person.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Before that, Soma, what would you like to do in the Manticore's tail?
Take the ale that was given to me, go to a table, and listen in on conversations happening.
All
Ah,
right. Which table would you like to sit at first and foremost?
This, I don't know how to ping.
Just hold
click
down
and
the
hold.
mouse button. Click and hold.
That one.
All right. Perfect. And roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice, and natural 20.
So most of the banter is idle chit chat about the day, but these two, since you're so close to them, you can hear them loud and clear. They're not really hiding their conversation, but one of them keeps talking about a fair and a circus, about the last time they went and nearly killed each other trying to perform. The red-haired one says he keeps apologizing. Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. I was trying to hit the apple. This girl here, she goes, you were supposed to shoot an apple off of a stump, not my head. Do you really think Fierce would have accepted you into the circus for that?
Billy Tell.
And the arguing banter keeps going on and on. Over there, but it doesn't sound like any good time.
It's probably retching and shitting at the same time.
Yeah, it sounds.
That sounds lovely.
But other than that, it's idle banter inside the tavern. This guy keeps trying to hit on the guard.
To each their own.
To each their own.
Mm-hmm. And
Everybody's got a type.
we'll go back to Okran since Soma is close enough. She will be hearing the conversations between you and the other people, while Sharpie is
Being
using his photographic memory and zooming in and enhancing on everybody's faces.
And listening to the retching and the lovely sound stalls. Write that to your memory core.
that sounds like food poisoning, a very common cause of delay and probably also death in the camp environment. That and other diseases such as pneumonia, flu, and Sharpie starts basically listing off every single disease that basically goes around when army goes, in a camp and so on.
Okrin doesn't have time for that list.
All
He's
right, so,
partway
okay.
through.
Who are you talking to first?
We're gonna start over here.
All right, you're gonna start with Thomas. He kind of beams at you, says, "Thank you for the ale. This man over here needs to leave me alone so I can enjoy it in peace. But what can I do you for?"
You know what? Hang on. I got something for this.
Is it a
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to invite I'm gonna yeah. I'm gonna invite this guy off to the side to talk with him alone for a minute.
Okay.
Words of terror.
All right. DC. What's your DC?
It's a damn good question.
I'm
16.
assuming 16.
Yep.
All right.
He's
He
now
kinda-
afraid of me.
Yeah, he kind of backs away and leaves the inn. It's like, the fucker over here won't let me have a good time. Fine, so be it. And he leaves.
No, it's more paranoia of I don't like the look of that.
Yeah, that's basically what he's calling you a
Eh.
scary motherfucker and leaving.
Right. And then I'm gonna sit back down and with my ale and say to the guard, got you covered.
Well, thank you. So, I heard you talking with the grog. You need to ask me a few questions from a month ago.
I do, and I hope you have answers for me. And I assume you won't find the answers just as much as I do. Pretty sure I think it's related to what happened with the gods. We just came from the graveyard, unfortunately, and saw the nasty business. Bastards. So I was hoping we have a source, rather reliable source, I dare say. And they said that a man was seen throwing something into the river, all wrapped up in bandages and cloth, about a month back. Much in the way that I hear you lot offer your make your offerings to the river guardian. But in this case, it wasn't. It seems like it might not have been so innocent as that, and as a result, I think it's related to what happened. Is there anything you can tell me about a man in full ski black armor about a month ago? I believe his name was Hudson.
Oh. The guard watched him closely for a little bit, but he was harmless enough. Went to the herbalist and bought a few herbs. Came
Which
to the.
herbs?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not an herbalist.
Fair enough. All right.
Meanwhile, my Sharpie finishes off his list and joins Okran at that moment,
But
just standing right behind him, as he does.
but I can collaborate with your source. He did drop something off in bandages or cloth into the river. I didn't get to see much of it, but I did see what looked to be a silver hilt. So it might have been a weapon of sorts.
Really?
It's common for people to drop old weapons that belong to family members off up the spridge, even if they are travelers. so we don't pay too much mind to it.
That's true. Tell me, are you a believer in the River Guardian?
Well, of course, the Guardian has protected me several times.
Right.
When a
So
monster,
if if one was to inform you that this Guardian had a child, uh, and that the child reported this thing made their mother sick, and then she and this item disappeared. What would you say to that?
well, while I do believe in the River Guardian, anything that's powerful enough to keep monsters away from this village shouldn't be turned in by a mere sword.
You'd be surprised what can be done in by Silver Blade, let alone a magical source.
This unit has an inquiry about significance of silver in construction of a weapon. Citizen Okrin, why does silver seems to hold any significance in this regard, as silver is notable for not being an exactly well suited material for weapon making?
Well, there's things in this world that are relatively done in by silver, if I recall.
This unit sadly does not possess such information.
Well, give it time. I'm sure you'll run across something or other if you stick with us long enough.
This unit understands, Citizen Okran.
But I can tell you that I have seen the River Guardian before. It was a time during a severe drought when I was still in my rookie years as a guard. But I've seen it watering the plants here, watering the plants and the crops.
Blue skin, scaly,
Oh,
water for hair.
oh, that sounds about right.
Right. So, like I said, based on our source, uh, it may have been something else in the package. I'm not sure, but something in there was significant enough to cause this disappearance, and I think it's related to this man Hudson. If you hear any word, would you be willing to get word to me?
Oh, I'm sure I'll be able to get word to you. This town's rather small, but that the
I fear
drop
that
the
was his
item.
intent.
I'm afraid we won't be seeing him then. If his intent was to harm the River Guardian, his best bet would have been to get as far away from this town as possible.
Well, of course.
And
I don't suppose he mentioned any particular places where he's been or where he's going.
no, as I know, is he left east.
East. Got it. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Is it alright if I call on you again if I have any further questions?
Well, yeah, I'll be here most of the night.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Enjoy the ale.
Hmm.
And I make my way over to to this chick.
And I straight and I follow Okran, but instead of standing right behind Okran, I stand right behind the lady.
Oh lord.
Because I my my character literally has no idea what a personal space is.
I apologize for my friend.
It's okay. I'm used to it. I have a big hulking friend just like him, except he's green.
There's a lot of those, aren't there?
Good day, citizen.
Let me ask you a question. Well, I mean, if you don't mind. Uh, what brought you here?
Oh, just a little bit of downtime between doing what me and my friends do. We're mercenaries.
We're something of mercenaries ourselves. Of sorts. Yeah. But very nice. Did they? Does that mean that they went off on a job without you?
No, I decided to take a little bit of a vacation to get my mind off of things.
Always, always a good choice.
Mm,
But so I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Okran Levan. We were called in and asked to look into some oddities going on around town. You wouldn't have to have noticed anything strange going on.
oh, if there was anything strange, I would have taken care of it myself. The
I'm sure you're more than capable of doing so as well.
the how yes, I kept my ear to the ground, and I've heard that several people have been killed, and what their wounds look like, but it's beyond me. I'm just a simple mercenary. I can't track down any creature that can impale a man instantly.
Fair enough. Not many can. I'm not sure we can, but we're sure as hell going to try. So I hear you were here, or you might have spent time around or overheard. I think it was about a month back. A man in large black, pointy armor coming through. Name of Hudson.
Been here for a month. I saw him in passing, but that was when I was coming in from the east.
Right.
Got a
Um,
real spooky feeling from him, so I kept my distance.
It seems you're not the only one. What? I don't suppose you overheard any mention of specific locations or what brought him to the town specifically.
He was mumbling something about what was it? Let me recollect my memory. He left towards the east, mumbling something about the Tower of the Silent.
The Tower of the
What?
Silent.
Yes, he left to the east, but that's to the northwest.
Do you know anything about this tower? Would I know anything about this tower?
Tower is common knowledge. No sound ever emits from that area, so you could go over there, shoot off your gun, and you wouldn't hear it.
He was driven mad by the silence. No, interesting. I tell you what, if I have any further questions, would it be all right if I come and ask you?
Yeah, just ask for Maria.
Or yeah, lovely name. I'll be sure to remember that.
The name Maria has been filed into memory course.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes,
Okay.
this is visual, so if you have any bonuses with visual,
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Wait. I have bonuses to something. Hang on. I just need to make sure. See what it is. Nope. Not in this case.
Am I close enough to notice whatever he missed?
yeah, if you want to if you want to roll a perception check, go ahead.
Can I
Quick
do?
question. I don't have perception. That means I add half of my proficiency rounded down, so that's going to be a 1. So that's a 4.
A 4 is not enough, but a 22 is plenty. You notice that this.
Can I do roll perception?
If you want to roll perception, yeah. All right. So both Sharpie and Soma notice that this woman has a sheath but no sword. And
Damn my blindness. Okran was too busy. You know what? Okran was
Okrin's getting drunk and his vision's going blurry.
No, I got it because his flaw came into effect. He can't resist a pretty face.
There we go.
There we go.
Uh,
Well, it's,
you also know that this woman has very sharp red eyes with cat eye slits.
well, my character does the reasonable thing to him and takes his free hand and places it on right on her shoulder and to and then proceeds to probably look her straight in the eyes and ask in the most blunt way possible, young lady, lady citizen Maria, the suspect Hudson has been noticed to be throwing a a weapon of sorts with a silver hilt. I have noticed that you lack a sword in your sheath. May you explain this occurrence?
And now Okrin looks and realizes, oh yeah, he's right.
And may you please also explain the abnormal look of your eyes? They seem to be red and have slits in them, which is abnormal, for you appear to be a specimen of Homo sapiens.
She laughs. Oh, for how many times I've had to explain a missing sword. And she holds her hand out, grips, and the sword appears in her hand. I keep it shunted away in an extra dimensional space.
I've actually seen that trick before.
As for my eyes, well, I had an accident.
This has been noted by this unit, and Sharpie releases her shoulder and returns his hand to his side. This
I'm
unit,
sorry. I have to. Sorry.
this
Go ahead.
unit, this unit shall await Citizen Okran at the entrance to the inn. Everything that this unit could find, find, it, find to be of any import has been noted away. This unit shall await you. This unit shall await you. I bid you farewell to this time until we meet again, Citizen Maria. And I march off.
Oh, that was interesting. Although I do have to ask, and I apologize for prying. What kind of an accident gives you eyes like such striking eyes like that?
It's a long story. You bought me an ale. I don't want any of the other people to know, so if you would like, you can meet me outside and I'll tell you.
Sure. And I subtly shoot a glance over to. I'm blanking on a name. What's your character's name, Soma?
He just said it.
Oh, damn it.
Maria,
So, yeah, I shoot a glance over to Soma to make sure Soma has heard this and is going to have my back should something go down.
Uh,
is that the response?
no. I noticed your look and leave the inn ahead of you two and hide in the shadows to follow you.
Well, roll me a stealth check.
You could hide in the bathrooms.
No, you don't want to hide in there.
The Warforged can hide in the bathrooms.
All right, you easily blend in with the shadows during this twilight hour.
And of course, Okrin's gonna follow.
All right, and you see that from one of the back tables, a little boy of probably about the age of 12 comes out carrying armor for Maria. He stands beside her.
What kind of armor? Is
Half
it
plate.
black and pointy?
Nope, it's half plate.
Oh.
Damn it.
I mean, it can still be black and pointy. It's just not. It's all just half plate.
No, it is metal with blue trim with a symbol of a dragon on it.
Oh, it's what's her face? Um, uh, uh, that deity. Fuck.
She ain't a deity.
No, the dragon. The
Oh,
Dragon.
I'm
blue
blanking on the name of it.
Bahamut.
That's the one, Bahamut.
Also known as the Platinum Dragon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Okrin's gonna follow.
And she's wearing a what amounts to a skin tight undergarment that easily shows off her arm muscles and whatnot. And she pulls the neck piece to the side and shows a very severe bite mark.
Oh my.
I'm a
Vampire.
paladin, unfortunately, but I am a paladin nonetheless.
Well, good on you.
Oh, thankfully my character is not there.
Mhm.
I assume you made the bastard pay.
All 8 of them.
8 of them. Oh. On your own.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go back to enjoying my ale. And she walks off, and the little boy follows her back, frantically polishing the armor.
Okrin waves and when she's gone, looks at Soma. Well, that was interesting. Not what I expected. Wherever Soma might be. Says it to himself aloud.
Soma is hiding. Sneaky,
Can I
sneaky.
tap his shoulder and make him jump?
I mean,
Wait, you have the high enough stealth check, so you
wait,
can just
wait. Perception though. I get a roll.
roll your perception, see if you can beat a 24.
Nope. Unless it was a nat. No.
Okay, so
oh,
I tap on his shoulder, just for my own petty amusement.
Okrin jumps with a hand on his sword. It's rapier. Not pulling it, but instinct.
I am here.
God damn, Soma. One of these days you're going to give me a heart attack.
Maybe that's what I'm hoping for.
I wouldn't put it past you. Hard to read you sometimes.
You see 2 guards passing by the end doing the rounds, and they give you a look, say, well, it's going to be nighttime. Edlian has told us about you. If you'd like, you can join us on our rounds.
Uh,
Who they talk to?
oh yeah, who are they talking to?
They're talking to Soma and you. They're passing by. They're going around from this. Can you see my drawing tool? Let me get that out. What? Not my drawing tool, but my measuring tool. Can you see that?
Yes.
So they're coming around from this way to this way.
Hang on, I think my wife let the dog out of the room. One sec.
Well, on my end, I could turn the guards down because I'm not a frontline fighter.
You can always offer to, lurk in the shadows. It's getting to be nighttime. That is your element.
Meanwhile, I just stand here and do not move.
Alright. I asked the guards if they mind someone shadowing them from a distance.
As long as you have our backs when the time comes, no problem.
Have their backs how?
Well, if a creature attacks them from behind, you have the
Yep.
opportunity to attack the creature from behind.
Yeah, but see, the other thing is I could just kill them.
Sorry. I'm back. The dog's being a
Yeah.
brat.
I'll shadow the
Carol.
guards from behind.
Cool.
Right? And they make their way to the front and they give the Warforge a good look up and down
He's with
That's
us.
and ask if they would ask the Warforge if they would like to join the rounds.
This unit will will join you in your patrol. But patrol as it is, this unit needs a duty to protect the populace. This unit will join you
Alright.
and it
So-
goes.
It's getting to be nighttime. The sun's setting pretty nice and proper, and let me move y'all back to this map. So the patrols start off at the Manticore's tail and goes down and around the perimeter of the city first. I would like perception checks for each of you.
Oh boy. Hey!
All right.
It's Sharpie's turn.
So for the first 30 minutes to an hour of the patrol, nothing happens. There is a faint wind blowing in from the west. And at that point, y'all have ended up right about here. It doesn't take too long to patrol the town, at least the perimeter. And night has fully set in. Soma,
Yes.
how far are you staying behind everybody? How are you shadowing?
About 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Enough to be able to get there, I would think. But far enough to not be seen as definitely part of the group to the casual observer.
So you could actually go up to 30 feet because your movement speed should be 30 feet, I believe.
Mhm.
If you want.
Okay, 30 feet. I have night vision. I suppose there's no chance of me not seeing anything happening. At least
Yeah.
Right.
that obvious.
Well, there's candles lit around town, magical candles that came on around night. Dark vision, so there's no real thing that you can miss, thankfully.
Yeah, so even in dim light,
Mhm.
you and I would be fine. I don't know if Warforged get dark vision.
No, I checked the card and suddenly we do not.
Oh, well. Oops.
Don't worry, there are torches lit around town. 68.
Long as it doesn't hit me.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I will not shoot you.
Mm.
Not on purpose.
Oh yeah, I bet whatever he's rolling for.
So sadly, I did not get to draw the street here because I was too lazy.
All good.
But the street goes through middle here, through this and
This
y'all are on.
reminds me of a typical village in Poland.
But between y'all are houses, or on the sides are houses. Y'all are between them. Soma and Orkin, you don't really see it, but you hear it. You hear heavy footsteps on the roof. Soma is
Oh.
far enough back. look up and see a cloaked figure at the top of the roof.
A
That
what figure?
cloaked figure
Oh,
in a deep brown cloak.
I made your road for you.
So thank you. I'm gonna put everybody here. Working, probably about let me get not freehand, you piece of shit. Yeah, not 45, move you 5 foot. There you go. Move yourself to about 30 feet. There you go. You're 30 feet away. The cloaked figure is on the roof here. Or Sharpie doesn't hear it. Orkin hears it. The guards are oblivious. They have moved forward from
Oaken's gonna call to the guards and look. Or while he turns to look.
I turn to look too.
I pull out
As
my
you
bow
look-
and get ready just in case.
And that's a perfectly fine option as the cloaked figure jumps down from the roof and lands about here.
Nice.
Citizen, I turn to the cloud figure. This action has been was very dangerous and and you could have injured yourself and others around you, and you have done property damage. Which this will if you had done this, this could have resulted in a fine of up to calculating of up to 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
The big-
That's a big goddamn fine.
all right, so
Hot damn.
so click your
We're in the wrong
token and
business.
roll initiative.
We are in the wrong business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Initiative.
I get it, guys. I got it.
You're gonna
I'm
have to
the
explain how
best.
to do that.
So
Oh.
click your token. So you can click your token
hmm
and open your character sheet. At the top where all your rolls is, there should be something that says initiative.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
There you go. A nice crit.
Again.
Okay.
And
I can add
reroll.
Deegan in.
Oh, I thought you needed him on the turn order before you can edit.
Turn 22.
Yep.
Go. No. Move it. Proper. All right. Now I need to.
Roll for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Don't the guards get to roll for initiative since I called to them? Don't
The guards?
aren't they participating since I called
Uh,
them?
they'll be going on this creature's turn.
Oh, you're doing an NPC turn. Got it.
Yes. I just got to figure
Well,
out this stupid.
Right. I just wasn't sure if you were going enemy NPC, good NPC.
Nope, we're just going all NPCs on one turn.
Sounds good.
All right, Soma, you are up. What would you like to do?
Shoot
This
the figure.
creature has shoot the figure. All right. So you should be able to see the attack in your attacks bar.
That is located where?
I mean,
So-
this figure just jumped down. We do not. It's hostile in character.
So down below your hit points, there you should see temporary hit points, hit die, and then attacks and spellcasting.
Let's
And your
see.
short bow should be clickable on that.
Yes.
Click the short bow.
I allowed to aim at a specific place.
if you want to.
Like to,
Notice that aiming at a particular place might make it harder.
like to aim at the top of the leg to disable.
All right. All right. Your arrow passes through the cloak and into the creature's leg, but you hear not a metallic, but as if it scrapes off of chitin. You've done damage. Click the short bow, not the. Do you see in the chat?
Okay.
Yeah, if you click on the word short bow in the chat, yeah.
All right, so you've done damage to it. The
Well,
creature
that's great. Good.
doesn't seem to notice the damage, and it is growling.
The citizen seems to have hostile intent. So,
It is now Sharpie's turn.
well, since it seems to growl and growling is very uncivilized thing, and my character has a flaw. I have no respect for savages, barbarians, and other such civilization. I do the logical thing, and I take out my musket and shoot it straight in the chest.
You miss.
Well, damn.
Your musket goes pow, ringing out through the town, alerting even more guards.
Well, damn it. Alright, cheerio. I will probably also use my I'll give me a moment. I need to look. Where is the thing? Where is the tool for measuring distance?
It looks like a little. It's below the magnifying glass.
It's below the magnifying glass.
15 feet. 10 feet?
Uh,
Something like that. 10 or 15. Oh,
give-
you're going the other direction. Never mind.
I'm going the other direction. I am going. I. All right. I do not have any. Wait. Do I have? How many attacks do I have? I think 2 attacks, don't I? Because I'm
You should
level
have two. Yeah, you should have 2 attacks at level 5.
So I take out my sword. I put the rifle on my arm. I take out my sword, my long sword, and I come up to the thing. Um, just give me a moment. I come up to it. I take my sword out, and I attack it with one hand.
Miss.
Oh, no, I didn't take Tasha's hideous laughter. Damn. That was stupid of me.
So
You hit down on this creature, but it meets the same chitinous hardness through the cloak. And your sword dips to the side and bounces off.
well, shit.
All right, it is this creature's turn. The growling gets louder, and her eyes flash gold. And she rips the cloak off, revealing basic a basic loincloth and a giant scorpion tail.
Oh. It was
Oh.
you.
Can I say something?
You
Talking's a free
speak
action.
it reaction.
Talking the facts, so I say this our you are our assumptions were confirmed. This is the perpetrator of the murders. You are now being you are now judged to be guilty of murders of several town guards. Your punishment is death. Is death via immediate execution. Do not
She resists and she stabs at you with her tail.
Why is everything death with you?
Especially since he was asked to arrest the creature first.
Does the 12 hit? I'm
I
assuming
have
not.
16.
All right.
16 plus 1, so 17.
All right. It is now Orkin's turn.
What about the guards?
The guards are scared shitless.
I mean, it
Royth's
has been
turn.
killing them.
Useless, the lot of you. He calls to the guards. Or he snarls at the guards, I should say. Goes up. How's she looking? Looking pretty A-okay?
Oh, she's beefy and healthy.
Great. Cool.
Dude, Dude's
No
fair.
fucking holding back.
Flame blade. Okay. Roll your attack.
Yep. Give me a sec.
Your attack just misses.
Fuck.
Enraged, this creature is dodging and just taking attacks with. It's smiting fart. Smiting fart. Sliding smart, even though it's enraged. Bonus action and your action.
Yeah, I know. Oh, right. I get 2. Right. I forgot.
If you cast a spell first, you don't get an extra attack.
Well, no. That's the spell. It is while making attack. That is the action of that spell. Is the attack. It's not just.
All right. Well,
Or the
Makes
melee
sense.
is part of that spell. If that makes sense.
go ahead.
So I've still
Yeah.
got the 1. We're gonna try that one more time. Do that. Natural
Nice.
20.
All right. Roll your
And-
damage.
All right. So that's gonna be 6, and that's the crit in there, and then that's gonna be what is it? Roll. No, that's not. That's. Oh shit! That was not what I thought it was. Well, fuck. 'Cause it's a different creature. Well, you know what? It's a cantrip, but I can always do this.
All right. You're gonna be doing 2d6.
Yep, additional 11. Oh, I'm sorry. No, at 5th level, it's 3d6.
Boy. Yeah. Roll another.
12 additional.
All right. Your attack rings true and hits her right in an unarmored piece. However, she seems to just barrel through the attack.
That's fine. She's got one hell of a headache.
All right. Soma, your turn.
I don't know how to see how close I am to this thing, so
You're close enough.
I was gonna say, can I get a little
you're
farther
15.
and still shoot?
Yeah.
Oh god, you could get off the map.
Well,
I
I'm
think
not
a
gonna be
short
that.
bow- a short bow is 120,
Okay,
and the map is only 70.
just put me
from
like
there.
over here, if I could get it to ping, like between the two alley,
So you
Okay.
should be able to click and drag
There we go.
yourself over.
Yeah, you can drag yourself.
We'll be like, over here, and then shoot the bow again, so there's less chance of hitting these two by accident.
All right. Shoot your bow. Nice hit.
And click the damage.
All right.
I don't know what else I can do.
She's still looking rather healthy. Do you not have extra attack as a rogue?
Uh,
Should I think rogues get it before anyone else.
I have on my list of things: expertise, sneak attack, master of intrigue, master of tactics, and uncanny dodge.
Well, let me check right quick. Rogue.
Oh yeah, you have sneak attack though, and they're flanked, so hitting should give that sneak attack.
Yeah, it's not flanking unless you can draw a line straight through to the other player.
What?
Flanking only occurs when you can draw a straight line, make a sandwich. So, like this and this is not flanking. But
Sorry, I'm not looking at the map. Give me a sec. I thought it was whenever they're threatened by another enemy.
yeah, you should be able to roll your sneak attack damage.
Okay, open this back up and click sneak attack.
Yep. Nice.
Okay. Did we figure out the extra attack, or is it just the sneak attack?
It's just sneak attack, no extra attack.
Okay, well, I guess I have nothing else I can do, unless you want me to run away and leave you two to die, potentially.
All right, Sharpie.
Well, so I am up close and personal, so I will just wail at the enemy with my sword. This one doesn't hit, so I assume so. So I do
It doesn't hit.
So I do the second attack.
A hit. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I will now. Give me a moment. To move.
You move, you'll be leaving her threatened range, which will be an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Oop, that misses.
She misses, and I move here. And do I have any other actions left?
I think not. You've taken both of your attack.
So I will now. You want? So now I will action a search, and I will use an rest of my action to reload my musket. Because it has a reload of 1, so I think it means that I take 1 action reloading it, yes?
Yep.
So, yeah,
Is that the end of your turn?
yes.
All right. Big mechanical man has run away. And she turns to face the cloaked man with a rapier, who managed to get a good hit in.
Very good hit.
Ooh, she misses. It stabs her tail into the ground. But she uses her bonus action to free it from the ground.
Ogren just kind of chuckles mockingly.
It's Ogren's turn.
Okrin's gonna make a demand of the guards that they get over here and help subdue target. Since talking's a free action, and sometimes what's it called, the observers, whatever it is, for where people don't explicitly tell them. Give me a sec. I actually don't think I get an extra attack looking at stuff. Unless I go Valor, but I didn't. But we're gonna Are my allies within 10 feet of me?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! I've been messing up. She gets 2 attacks.
I
I've
mean,
I'll
you know.
start that next round.
Have been abused. Yes.
Actually, hold on. Off on that card. We're gonna go ahead and I need to check a spell real quick. That doesn't seem right.
What spell is it?
Vicious Mockery. It doesn't look like that gets any scaling or level bonus or level
No.
scaling, and that doesn't seem right for cantrip.
Vicious Mockery is increased by 1d4 when you reach level 5, so it will be 2d4.
Okay. Thank you. You know what? For right now. Oh, wait. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it?
Have to ask, you don't.
Oh, I have it. I just wasn't sure if it did what I thought it did. We're gonna use Dissonant Whispers.
DC 11.
No. Is it DC 11?
Must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it should be mine, right?
Yeah, it should be yours.
Yeah, then that's 16. I don't know why it's pulling something else, but yeah, it's 16.
All right. Fails the save.
3d6, so it takes 11 damage. And must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as its movement speed will allow. Doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground. Yeah.
It's away from you.
I was hoping it moved back and trapped itself. Damn. I thought that was not what it said. No worries. I got this. Don't worry, guys.
All right, is that
getting
your
away.
turn?
You know what? I'm tempted to torment this this person, and just go right on the other side and be like, boo. No, yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna end it there because that was my action.
Soma, your turn.
Well, obviously I want to get away from this thing. Unless where is it looking?
Well, right now it's afraid of me
Mm-hmm.
until the end, until next turn.
Essentially, you're within its striking range.
I was just debating the backstab.
Well, no party members are near it, so
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to move away and shoot it again.
reminder that if you move, you will be provoking an attack of opportunity.
Well, I can get an attack of opportunity and have one attack, or I can stay here and be up subject to 2 attacks.
That's up to you. Would you
Well,
like to move?
doesn't it lose its attack of opportunity because that
Oh.
forced the reaction?
Oh yeah, you force its reaction. Never mind, no attack of opportunity. You can move.
You're welcome, Soma.
Okay, so I want to go, and I saw this was like 30 feet over here. At least I think that's correct. Am I right? I can't measure.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And shoot it again.
Oh, so it's not afraid of me; it just forces it to move.
Yeah, it's not afraid. It just forces
Okay,
it.
cool. So it's still pissed off. It's just
Mm-hmm.
freaking out.
Do I click
For a
both
moment.
short bow and sneak attack, or are we past that point?
Click short bow to make sure you roll to hit it. You hit.
Okay.
Click for its damage.
Boop.
All right. Now click sneak attack.
So many things to click. Okay.
It's wounded, but not heavily.
I'm gonna test something real quick. Ignore this.
Well, as far as I'm aware, I have nothing else to do, so...
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I fix it.
All right. Sharpie, it is your turn.
Okay, so I will be using one of one of my trick shots. I'll be expanding one of my grit points to use a trick shot Deadeye shot. So when I make a fireman attack against a creature, so I take advantage on this attack. So how does it work here? Do I just click it two
Just-
times?
No, just click it once. You should already be at advantage.
Yeah. Right now yours is set to roll. Always roll advantage, and then so you no matter what, you just take either the first number if there's no disadvantage or advantage, and
Alright, okay, so
You hit.
damage.
Okay.
Nine, and if I have any actions left, I would like to reload my gun and end my turn here.
Okay. All right. It is 14's
And,
turn.
I assume they should rank out again, waking everyone up.
She moves back to the obvious one who's doing damage. Soma's a little bit too sneaky, keeping
Not
out
just-
of the.
not just the doing more damage, but also the one just constantly pissing her the fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
everything I do is just fuck you, poke the bear.
Poke the bear. All right.
Mm.
I'm assuming a 24 hits.
Oh, to me, yes.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. You miss.
What do you mean I miss?
You failed.
Oh.
So you are paralyzed?
Nope. 2d6 acid damage.
Hang on. Trying to math.
26.
Yeah, I'm trying to math. I'm only a bard, goddammit. The fighter should be the one up front, not me. Cool. No sweat.
Second attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah. Okay.
No Constitution saving throw on that one.
Yeah, don't worry
Course.
about it.
All right.
Wouldn't anyway.
Are you down?
Oh, I'm down.
She roars in victory, and now it's not your turn. Now it's Soma's turn. Need you to roll me a death saving throw, though. Working.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Yikes.
Pass.
Yep.
It's one.
Well, you
If
went
someone
up.
can heal me for 1 hit point, I get back up.
I don't think I have anything that can heal you.
The guards have run off to get the captain of the guard, by the way.
I told them to help subdue. That's not helping.
I have a gun. Can I heal with a gun?
I don't know. Try it and find out.
Are you Mercy?
Okay, so he wants to try and find out. So he's
Nobody
gonna
bought potions except me.
I might have something in whatever the default Explorer kit or whatever it is.
I don't think there's potions in there.
I don't know.
You can always try and stabilize someone with a medicine check.
I
But-
do not have a mouth. What do you expect of me?
Soma, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Move back to my original position.
Oh, I'm dead. I can't say anything. Are you sure that tail isn't like a one thing? Oh, like a that's your turn sort of thing?
Nope. 2 attacks.
Oh,
And then I guess repeat the same thing I've been doing. Because I have nothing
Sure.
else I can do.
you could try to stabilize. You're a rogue. You specialize in dex.
All right, that hits.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I said at the start of this I don't know what I'm doing.
I know, but
It's okay. Creature's looking a little bit more damage with another arrow pelted into it, but no sneak attack this time because allies are too far away.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not threatening anymore.
All right,
I'm bleeding.
it should be Sharpie's turn now.
No, is he going to try
I-
and heal you with the gun and shoot you instead?
Healing bullet.
I took out my gun as per always because I reloaded it like a good musketeer, and I shoot her with a gun.
You hit. Ooh, nice. She takes a bullet clean to her arm and it goes straight through. But thankfully, she doesn't use her arm to attack. That was your 2 attacks.
Well, technically one attack, but you know, I think.
You
Did I-
clicked musket twice.
I'm sorry. It's my mouse. It
Oh.
sometimes it just clicks 2 times.
Well,
That's thing.
yeah. We'll roll it again.
Again.
Yeah, you
Ah.
get 2 attacks at level 5, don't you?
Yeah, but I think I need to reload. I only get 1 shot because I have musket.
Ah, right.
Yeah, the second action is reloading.
All right. I guess that's the end of 14's turn. Or not 14's turn.
Yeah, Sharpie. Hello.
All right. Bullets going through her arm. That's the big attack rage there. So we're gonna roll a dice here. 1 is Sharpie, 2 is Soma.
3 is the corpse. Oh,
So it's going for Soma.
are you sure it's not weighted because somebody just shot through the arm?
Well, Soma's been putting arrows in her back this whole time.
Nah, it's nothing. A bullet through the arm. Come on.
But you know what? We'll
you-
roll again.
You said that she hasn't been noticing these arrows.
It's
All right. She looks around confused for a second, deliberating which target to go after. Soma, but then she goes after Sharpie. She can only get to here, though. But that's plenty of room for her 10-foot tail. $26 hit.
Yeah. Yikes. Okay.
And this one misses.
Do I make con saves or anything?
No, she only gets 1 use of poison a day.
Okay.
oh, good.
So minus 17, I guess. Give me a moment. Uh, so I think 30 because I have 47 health. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I am reduced to 30 health.
All right, Organ, please, another death save.
Sorry, trying to pull up my sheet tab. Natural 20. That counts as 2, right?
That counts as a solid get up at 1 health.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. Do I still get my turn?
You do get your action.
Awesome. Then, hang on.
If you'd like, you can roll me a perception check.
Sure. I see nothing.
It's more of a common sense kind of thing. You notice that the bullets, while going through her skin, and arrows that have been going through her, she seems to be tanking that damage quite a bit. It's only when you've been attacking the mind that it's been hurting her.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Hang on. So I'm gonna do a thing
Mm-hmm.
because I've got a kick-ass bonus action.
Well, you got your action and a bonus action.
Oh, I know. But you'll see what I mean when I say I have a kick-ass bonus action. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's 11 health.
Oh boy. This is gonna be rough. Hang on. I'm gonna go. Move 30 feet. Cool. And Dissonant Whispers.
You can cast Dissonant Whispers as a bonus action.
The heal was a bonus action.
How was Healing Word a bonus action?
Healing word is a single bonus action. That's why it's always good to have someone in the party that has healing word, because it's spoken just at sight. It doesn't heal a lot for a healing spell, but you get it as a bard, or you
Yep.
can get it as a bard.
All right, Dissonant Whispers. That's a wisdom, correct?
Yep.
No, that's my attack, not that. Oh, she fails that.
Good. 10 damage.
And she clutches her head, but still keeps her attack focused on Sherpy. Soma's turn.
And all is right with the world.
Well, seeing as the corpse saved itself, I don't need to go stabilize it. So, can I shoot and aim literally at her ass?
If you want to.
Sure. Let's piss it off. Do I click sneak attack because he's close enough or no?
You have to do your short bow first.
Yeah, but do I need to have this ready too?
It depends on if you hit with your short bow.
Okay, I won't close the character sheet this time.
And you miss.
Okay. I guess I got nothing.
Right. Sharpie.
So, if I move out,
It is an
does she
attack.
get-
Yeah.
Oh,
She has a 10-foot range.
I have a question. So, all right. So I can try to shoot her with my musket.
Point blank, point blank.
I was gonna say, can you miss it point blank?
You can,
I have
but that's
no idea.
because do it at advantage because you're doing it point blank.
All right. So I am point blanking it.
Oh, you miss.
Well, I take out. So I put the musket on my shoulder, and I take out my longsword. I close the distance between, and I use my second attack while holding while with the longsword. Oh wait, oh no, not longsword. I have a warhammer. So I take my warhammer and see if that helps with the chitin.
Ooh. Too bad it's not an advantage, but click for your damage you hit. So it seems to help with the chitin as it cracks a little bit, revealing black blood. But she is now panting very heavily and even more enraged. Is that the end of your turn?
Um, Give me a moment. Just in, just I think I will be. Okay. What is it? All right. So I will be using the second wind. So I will be rolling one. So I'll be rolling 1d10 plus plus 5.
Mm-hmm. For your fighter level.
Alright, so. So, yes, I launch 1, so 15, so I have 45 hit points. My regeneration protocols just kick in. My emergency regeneration protocols. You know. So my body heals from this thing.
Must be fucking nice.
All right. So I'm guessing that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right. 14 attacks. She misses with her first attack and misses with her second attack.
God damn, like I. God damn. I'm the only one.
Well, I'm being stealth
Uh,
archer.
It's at this point, 4 more guards show up. This time with a big, beefy guard and heavy plate. And one is right there, one is right there, and 2 are in the back, kind of just watching.
Oaken yells at them. It's about goddamn time.
One misses. The other misses. They're just not doing a very good job against her. But she is looking kind of weak. So, Orkin, your turn.
Oh god. Screw it. Hang on. Gonna blow another healing word. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. $21, guys.
I mean, are you gonna get close to it again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go there. And I uh, I got you guys. Fairy fire.
That's a dex save, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. She's wreathed in fire, and now you'll have
This-
advantage.
A 20-foot cube.
So that means
Anyone in it. Ooh. Yeah. That means
Sharpie.
you, Digant.
Make a dex save for me.
Succeed.
Alright. So dexterity.
Oh, sweet, he succeeded.
I am a very agile robot.
Good thing.
10 radius. All right.
A 10-foot cube. Or it's a 20-foot cube, so
Well,
Actually
the
fits
light is
into
at a 10-foot radius.
well the dim light is, yeah.
All right.
But the area is a 20-foot cube. And all attacks against her have
Advantage.
advantage.
All right.
Enjoy, guys.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's my turn.
Okay,
Roll
well,
with advantage.
I've been bouncing back and forth between these two spots, so I want to go back to this spot and then shoot it again. Because I don't think I can get
Oh.
close enough to stab it.
I mean, you could, but you don't have the movement speed for that. But you
Yeah.
can shoot it.
Okay, so shoot.
Miss.
And sneak attack damage.
Yeah, miss, sadly.
Oh.
Did it calculate the advantage though?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
that
did.
second roll was your.
Okay.
So basically, in this instance, with the way it's set up, it always rolls advantage, and then you just take the higher of the two for advantage,
I
the
see.
lower of the two for disadvantage, and then for a regular roll, just the first one.
Okay.
All right. Is that your turn, Soma?
Do I have anything else I can do?
That I know of.
It's like, do I have a second attack to throw a dagger?
No, sadly not.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, then. I can yell at the corpse to get closer.
Get closer, hit it with your sword. All right, Sharpie, your turn. You get to attack with advantage.
Well, I do the only rational thing because I don't want to be gunslinger that has killed a thing with a hammer, so I reload my gun while I'm right up its face. Like, give me a moment, I need to reload this. I use my action and I shoot it because why else?
You miss.
Ah, shite.
Well, fuck. Thankfully, it's not a one thing.
Wait,
Mhm.
wait. Hey, don't I have advantage?
You
Yeah,
will.
that
You miss.
calculates it. Your initial was a critical failure, but then with advantage, it was only 15. 15
Wait.
doesn't cut it.
Wait, but uh, wait. There is a roll before this.
He's basically saying that, like, the first roll is the one that was supposed to happen,
Oh, his mouth.
and then the
mouse
second one's a
double-clicked.
misclick.
Yeah, the first that one, the second one, because you misclicked that one time.
Yes. Uh, shit. It's not that I misclick. It's just that my mouse sometimes registers one click as two clicks. Should I try this again?
You
Well,
try it again.
All right. Sorry for this. I need to buy a new mouse.
Okay, you hit. For 2.
I mean, would it be more effective just smack it with musket with that?
Probably. And then you get bludgeoning, and you can make that non-lethal.
I mean, I thought about getting a dagger so I can make it into a bayonet.
Don't
Because-
kill her.
No, I will.
Ogren calls.
I am a soldier, not a police.
All right, it's 14's turn. Oh, why did I close the sheet? I thought y'all would have killed it.
I want to kill a bitch.
Take it alive.
11 misses. 12 misses.
I'm just doing moves.
All right, it is Prince's turn. Orgrin.
Just call him corpse.
Oh wait, I gotta do the attacks for the guard.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Before Okran scrambles her fucking mind.
Miss. Hit.
Non-lethal.
They're using billy clubs.
Good. Mind scrambling's non-lethal, right?
I
Okay.
think you lobotomize her.
Nah. Well,
Alright.
it's non-lethal. She's still alive.
All right, their billy clubs seem to do some damage. It is your turn. Orgrin.
Okay. check this real quick. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna scramble this bitch's mind.
All right, Dissonant Whispers.
Oh, wait, that. Oh, no, never mind. I was like, oh, that has an advantage, but it's not an advantage thing.
Yeah. Yeah. she's
Oh. Oh,
fine.
that's.
Sadly, it's not a half damage spell.
It's not?
Nope, Dissonant Whispers isn't a half damage spell. It's a Saber Suck.
No, on a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't need to
Oh.
move.
It says half damage right there.
It did? Oh, yeah. Where does. Okay, it did
Oh,
say half
right
damage.
underneath the DC.
All right. 17. All right, Akron, how do you want to do this?
I don't want her dead, but her mind can be. She can be writhing in pain until taken away.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Is this the common sense feat coming into play?
It's just a DM question of are you sure you want to do that?
This is it's going to attack you as its death thing and kill you again, probably.
No, because it'll either be knocked the fuck out or it'll be dead. Those are the two fucking options. Okay, let me ask this. How sure are we that she can be restrained? Including her goddamn tail.
I
Well-
think we should amputate the tail.
You notice as her eyes go white and she falls to the ground, her tail vanishes.
Huh.
However, her chitin stays in place.
That's
Now it is up to you if you want to scramble her mind or not, or if you want her to keep her unconscious.
I want to detect magic, see what the fuck's going on, but they don't get that choice yet. You know what? We can always slit her throat later.
pragmatism.
Huh?
Pragmatism.
Right. She could be knocked out for now.
Good thing, because I was going to try and go up and backstab her.
Yeah, and I'm using detect magic. I
No
want to see.
magic.
Huh? None.
Yes,
The chitin and nothing.
No magic.
Well, that was a waste of a fucking spell.
But the guards, nod and to each other and kind of give you a thumbs up and drag her by the ankles towards the guard shack.
Okrin's gonna call after them to make sure that if that tail comes back, it can't be used.
All right, so the guard shack is over here.
I want to make a UPS joke. I so do.
What?
Is the guard shack full of sassy black women?
Oh God! How you doing?
That's what they were for
Well, yes,
so
I
many
know.
years.
I know. I worked there. Drag back to the guard shack. Are y'all gonna follow him? Try
Yeah.
and find your.
Gotta find out what the fuck's going on.
I followed them too, and also reload my gun.
I suppose
Alright.
I followed the two idiots in disgust.
How
I
did
wanted it
become a
dead.
Straight man again. My
Alright.
characters are. It's only ever this character that is the straight man, and I don't know why. It's not like I try. It's that I get outclassed only when playing this character.
Okay, so y'all go to the guard shack. Elian's already there. the woman, quote unquote, has been locked behind bars, and she has already been awoken. She's already
Did
woken
the
up.
tail come back?
The tail is not back. She rattles against the bars, quite feral in
Alright.
nature. Doesn't seem to understand what common is.
Oh, do any of us know what if she's speaking something?
I have
feral,
like
or-
6
No.
languages or something.
What are your languages?
Hold on, let me click that character
I
sheet.
have celestial.
She's not
Where
speaking
are-
celestial though.
I figured.
Give me
She's
a-
not speaking Thieves' Cant. She ain't speaking Common. She ain't speaking Elvish. She ain't speaking Gnomish. She's not speaking Dragon or Undercommon or Orc.
Oy.
She's just plain out angry and growling.
I point her my reloaded gun at her.
Tech thoughts.
Certain creatures. It doesn't speak a language, so it's unaffected.
Well, were you? So you were just asking to make us waste time?
Wait,
It doesn't say that I have to share the language. It just it's just if it doesn't speak any language.
yeah, my brain. Thought on its mind at the moment is territory. This is her territory.
I'm gonna take an action to probe deeper.
All right, and that's a check.
Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, I gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, it's over, just immediately. But the target knows you're probing into its mind.
All right, it fails.
Okay.
So you probe deeper into this creature's mind, and what you can see is it appears more as an image as a lush, verdant field with the river running through it.
Oh. So. Oh, okay. I would, if I shared a language, I could ask it questions, but I can't ask it questions because it doesn't share a language.
I'll let you ask it a question. Since you are probed into its mind, you have a connection. You can ask a question.
This is one of those, you get one chance, so you better ask the right question.
You get 1 phone call.
Yeah, I got one phone call to them. This is probably the one chance to this thing to be understood and not killed. Haha. How to phrase it? Trying to ask if peace is an option or if coexistence is an option. I'm just thought that goes into it.
You were shown another image in your head. There was once peace, but her area was taken over by people in heavy armor, mages. There was a war between these creatures and
Do I recognize the armor? Is it black and spiky?
there is one guy with black spiky armor carrying a sword made of bone and metal.
Is it shiny silver-like handle or hilt?
Yep, has a shiny silver hilt.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna gasp and say to the creature, try to convey that we're after the spiky metal man with the silver hilt thing sword.
So from what you can tell via the visions, this happened thousands of years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna say it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, giving you.
Oh, I had a
you
feeling
clues.
because you said the field on the in the river, like that's the town.
Mhm.
So yeah. So I'm picking up what you're putting down. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get that across to the creature.
She seems to calm down a little bit and paces the cell.
Why now? For all these years, why now?
A vision shown of her people being forced underground.
Recently?
Not recently,
Oh.
but
Is it possible to coexist again? Yes, hopefully.
I will just put a certain facts about my character out there, just in case.
Yeah, no, I got you. We don't have to live in this town, though. So if it's an option, we can send the Warforge off first before the peace stuff.
so she shows you in her mind her innermost thoughts, and that's of her tail piercing through the armor of the blank spiky man.
Uh, I share this. Guys, I'm not taking my eyes off it. Do you know that guy we're chasing, we're trying to track down, not?
The one we call Hudson.
Yeah. I think she stabbed him with her tail once, long, long ago. Or someone wearing that armor.
This unit doesn't quite seem to understand.
I explain about the, long before they lived and, coexisted, and then yada yada yada.
This unit doesn't seem to understand the this unit doesn't seem to understand the idea of coexistence. The coexistence doesn't seem to be something that happened, as the fields you described were quite uncivilized and barren. This creature is feral and wild, and I suspect it is one of the savages that would see naught but to destroy civilization, and therefore it must be put down immediately.
Oh, Sharper, you think barbarians are savages and need to be put down immediately?
Yes, that's that's it. Thank you for understanding, Citizen Okran.
They weren't always savage, necessarily. I mean, the wild things, but nonetheless, coexisting meant that they lived without malice towards one another. They didn't antagonize each other. Hell, maybe even they got along to an extent.
This unit doesn't seem to grasp the concept.
That's fine. We'll send you out of town first if we manage it. Ah, great. I don't know where to go from here.
Can I try something
Meanwhile,
stupid?
Alien. Yeah, sure. Try something stupid. I love stupid.
Stupid's good.
Do I have the ability to animal tame the creature?
If you want to roll animal handling to try and tame,
What's the downsides?
the downside is you might piss her off.
Well, she's behind bars.
She's fine.
And I can just in case.
All right. Okay.
Oh my
gonna make a
god,
roll.
what are we doing?
Okay, describe to me how you were trying to tame this wild beast of woman
Offer food. Offer food.
who is 7 feet tall and pretty much built like a brick shithouse.
Offer food.
Offer food or offer the corpse?
She likes me now, though. Well, kind of likes me now.
Doesn't mean she doesn't want to eat you.
If you offer me now, it might not mean what you think it means.
Are you proposing this man in marriage?
All right. So how are you managing to calm this creature down and get it on your side?
I suppose we'll continue with offering Okrin.
Oh
She
my.
doesn't understand what you mean by offering. She doesn't understand that offering. She's primal. She's wild, untamed, free.
I'm not. And Okrin's not about to convey this. Okrin offers food.
All right. So she calms down a little bit and puts her hand out through the cage and railing and does grabby hands. Like if you're offering food, where is it?
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna reach over and grab something off of the guard's plate. I'm assuming there's food sitting around waiting to be eaten. Or
Oh, yeah,
if they're
there's food.
currently eating it. I don't care. I'm taking it and giving it to the
No,
scorpion chick.
she devours it bone and all.
I am.
Soma, another animal handling, please. At
Huh.
advantage. All right. How am I going to do this?
Scratch
Alien.
her
Mm.
ear.
Hmm?
Scratch her behind her ear.
So Elian is looking at y'all like y'all are fucking crazy. He would have told the guards to pull y'all out and kill the creature already, but he's seeing that y'all are getting
We're
a
making
little bit.
progress.
Yeah, y'all are making
I-
progress.
I'm still aiming my musket at it.
She's been shot by the musket several times. She ain't afraid of it. You've missed with that thing.
It's more of a nuisance, I think.
She goes to the back of the cage and just sits calmly.
I got this, guys. I go into the cage.
Oh my!
The guards let you into the cage for, against their better judgment. Cage.
I sit down. And I get more food from the guards and hold it out.
She doesn't take any more food. How long does this bind link last? Up to a minute.
Yep.
Your link is still there. You got one more chance.
Buddies?
I was gonna say try and hug her.
Sure. Try and hug friend.
You're gonna try and hug.
Yeah. Friend.
Give me a strength saving throw. You were hugged with the force of 1,000 bears.
Oh,
or what
good.
seems like 1,000 bears.
Oh,
And
good.
you are shown one last image of basically the group and her taking down the pointy man. I haven't come up with names.
Hold up. Like a shaky thumbs up. We're good, guys.
But and Elian nods. He has done a little bit of magic himself in the background and has seen what you've seen, but he has a little bit of a higher comprehension. She was killing our guards because she thought they were the pointy man or the man in armor. And
Am
while
I
it's
still
not,
being hugged?
oh no, she's let you go.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. With a finger to the nose, or to his nose. Trying to catch his breath.
While it's inexcusable, it is inexcusable. She's taken lives. We'll have to keep her locked up for her own good.
This unit has to protest this. Protest this. She has assaulted and killed many members of the town guards, which constitutes assault against militia or military personnel. The laws clearly state that such actions are punishable by gallows.
Sharpie.
This is
Sharpie. My friend.
Yes, Citizen Okran?
Are there not times when the law gives a chance for redemption in the form of a mission that very well might kill the subject? In which case, if they succeed against the odds, they are pardoned, as long as it serves the good and the law.
Processing, calculating. This logic is sound, and this unit has found many references to such happenings, to such solutions being used long ago, and thusly setting a precedent. This unit will accept this explanation from Citizen Okran.
Perfect. So did this go the way you thought it would go, Naki?
pretty much.
Oh, you expected my bullshit.
I expect all sorts of bullshit. I expected y'all to kill her for straight off, more so. But I have a 2,000 word document on what goes on.
Just in case.
Mhm.
Cool. So, now that that's settled, where the fuck do we go from here?
Well, you collect your pay from then. So, Elian explains that they will keep her locked up for the next couple days to monitor her mood and her malicious intent towards anyone. Meanwhile, because you did do what you said you were going to do, but not in the way that they wanted you to do it, y'all only get 750 gold to split between each.
I mean, we could always release her again if you really want.
And then you'd be charged with war crimes.
Do I have pickpocket?
Oh, that wouldn't apply. We'd just be charged with breaking her out. She has to come with us at some point.
She's only being detained for a couple days. Not.
Well, yeah, I'm
Right.
not trying, but if we hadn't shown up, then they wouldn't have someone there and
would be
to
pushed.
help with this quest.
If we hadn't
That
shown
would
up,
be
more
fun.
guards would be dead. And eventually the town.
Yeah. That.
Oh,
These
then
unit
we'll make it
doesn't
1,000 gold.
That works. I'll take it.
I'm so tempted to try to do a sleight of hand, steal the rest of the gold.
I don't think they have the rest on the gold on them.
You would have to perform a heist to get into the safe.
Just looking for pocket change.
He carries around 4 gold in pocket change.
I'll take it.
You take it.
All right, so
Now we have to go find Blue.
let's
Alright.
go to the blue.
You'll head to the North Bridge, and sure enough, there's a silvery wisp taking coins that have just been recently thrown into the river.
I give Blue my share of the reward.
What is
I do
1,000
not-
divided by 3?
333. Plus
Yep.
1 spare.
With one remainder.
Mhm.
I take the remainder to recoup the losses of the grease in the bar.
All right. So, what do you want to say, Deegan?
So wait, I need to calculate how much gold I have right now. Wait, I have 170 gold. So I should have
503.
503. Okay. 503. All right. And I just stand behind Okran as always.
So I make the offering, and
How do you make this offering? Do you stand at the top of the bridge and throw a bag down? Do you rain it down one at a time? How do you do this?
is it possible to? You know what? I'm gonna use a rope and lower it down gently rather than just dropping it down right on top of her.
You don't want to make it rain?
No, not coins. Coins hurt.
The bag is tugged down for a good while, and it releases and it comes back up, and inside is a cloak of protection.
Hey! Throwing that bitch on. Obviously, I need a cloak of protection.
Citizen Okran, you are very.
It happens. No, that's terrible to cut. So I almost said, it's usually not me that I'm making wet, but
Bow chicka bow wow.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I update Blue on what we found, and see if she's come up with anything new that might help.
She shakes her head, but those creatures, those. Oh God, let me get my brain wrapped around. It's late at night.
Meanwhile, I clean my musket.
It's weird how those creatures have survived for thousands of years underneath the ground.
True.
I pipe in and say that is not it. This unit does not find it weird. The dwarves have survived underneath the ground for equally long time, so it's not that weird.
It's more speaking on a singular life form, considering how could a single creature have memories from 1,000 years ago?
This unit sounds this this unit finds this peculiar indeed.
But she thanks you, and she puts a few more things in the bag. She puts a strange sack into the bag, a regular-looking longsword, and a look a what looks to be a hollowed out animal horn with a leather top.
What happened? I'm sorry.
She put more things into the sack. It handed it over.
Oh. What is it?
She put an animal horn that's been hollowed out that has a leather stop topper, a strange sack, and a longsword.
I think this is for you. It's just handing the horn to Sharpie. I think.
I take the horn and I look at it and I opened it up and I look for the black powder inside it.
Inside is not black powder, but when you do tip it over, a bunch of ammo falls out. It seems to be a infinite ammo sack
I
or
put
infinite
my
ammo horn.
uh, infinite ammo.
See,
Yeah.
aren't you glad we came back here? Huh?
This unit finds this gift. It- no, I look at it and
This
I,
unit would cry if it could.
and I look at Blue and I just walk up to it and I extend my free hand friend to and I say, this unit would like to shake your hand, Citizen Blue, in recognition of very. This unit tries to find words. This unit is not really good with proper words. This unit finds it is very grateful for your thoughtful gift. This unit wants to thank you for this gift.
She goes to shake your hand, but it kind of passes through it with a watery slop sound.
Thank
Meanwhile, Okran holds up the bag and the sword and offers one of them to Soma. Do you want one?
I'm curious what's in the bag. I think I'll take that, please.
Hands over the bag.
All right. So what do you do with the bag, Soma?
Puts it on her head. Like a hat. Oh no, don't do that.
No, I was really thinking that seriously about smacking Okran and stealing the sword.
You might regret that.
Open the bag, see what's inside.
All right. You open the bag. And you look inside and you see nothing. You reach your hand inside and feel that this bag goes deeper than it looks on the outside. This is a bag of holding.
Oh, thank God. As soon as I said put it on your or wear it like a hat, I immediately thought, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All
Or it
right,
could be
then I
the
guess
other
the
one.
sword. I guess the sword is left in your hand.
It seems so.
All right. Do you do anything with the sword? Do you try and put it up to sheath it or anything like that? Do you? Because it doesn't have a sheath with it. It's just a long sword standing out bare.
Swallow it.
Swallow it. I mean, I'll step away from these guys and take a couple swings of it to test balance, I guess.
You're testing the balance. You're giving it through its paces. You turn it around, and your hand gets a little bit too close to the blade, and it nicks it, and it glows with a magical power.
The sword or the hand?
The sword.
Oh.
And you also take 1d4 damage.
Oh.
Does he have enough health to survive that?
I do.
Yeah, it's the next day, essentially.
Oh, it's the next day. Hang on. Before we. Well, shit. I would have used healing hands. Would rather use healing hands before that. Because I could regain all 4 of those hit points.
All right, so Arcana
what?
check.
I will use healing hands. I gain 5 hit points.
All right, so an Arcana check. Though this sword looks like a regular longsword on the outside, this sword is actually a +1 longsword that only reveals itself as a +1 longsword when fresh humanoid blood is applied every 3 hours.
Oh. Oh.
So it
Okay.
hungers for blood.
Okay. Cool. Is this cursed?
No, it
No.
just that's the
Okay.
requirement.
I just had to make sure. Okay, cool. Okay.
But that is the end of the session, everybody. If I ever feel up to it, I might do a continuation.
Okay.
For now,
I
that's the end.
I must say, I greatly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested. Like you got me hooked.
I've just been sitting here laughing since I brought up the Tame the Scorpion Woman.
Not only that, but the offering Okran to her. That was Jesus Christ.
Well, I thought about when we were on the
Death by
bridge,
snoo
just
snoo.
pushing you off the bridge, like, here's your offering.
But then you wouldn't have gotten the bag of holding.
Oh no, I think you're worth a bag of holding at least.
Oh God.
Morally bankrupt row.
So keep track of these characters if you need to. There is more to this story than was actually revealed. So if I do feel like holding it up another campaign, I will do another one shot.
I would be all for this, honestly.
All right. I have to get going. Gotta eat dinner. So I'll see you guys later.
Alright,
Sounds like a plan to me.
bye.
All right. Bye.
But
By the way, I hope you all enjoyed me playing a robot.
so I got a question, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When you were so I'm assuming here, but when you were going back and repeating like words every once or sometimes, was that you trying to translate what your thoughts were into English?
Yeah, basically.
So the reason I ask, because I said this to Naki as soon as we started, I sent him a DM. Like, I know it's not intentional, but that kind of fucking works with like the idea of the Warforged that you were going for. It kind of fucking works, and it's kind of amazing.
All right.
And
Yeah,
it's not intentional, and that kind of makes it even better.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's probably also a good thing that I also really thought about playing a robots because I don't know why, but I find playing robots kind of fucking fun.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I bet you weren't expecting me to twist that logic around on you, though.
Yeah.
But it's feral and it's evil and it did bad things. Ah, but redemption. Shit, you're right.
Yes, there is a lawful precedent for that.
Yep.
So I don't know
Alright.
if you two remember. I said I was gonna stream, and then y'all, like, he said no, y'all said fine. So, the stream's been going. I've just been not talking to chat except with the text box. So, do y'all want to say goodnight?
Good
Have a
night.
good night, y'all.
I hope you all enjoyed me.
Night.